Hey guys, and welcome back to SciVentra. I've made quite a few upgrades to Rover since the last walk around. So today I'm going to show you everything that's new. Let's check it out. SciVentra fans, you know what time it is. We're going to go ahead and start with the interior setup. A couple new upgrades here. As you can see, I have these Driva towels that go over your seats. So if you live in a hot climate like I do here in Houston, if you're going to go for a run or do something active and you're all sweaty, you don't want to get it all over your seats, these are a great upgrade. They have rubber here up underneath so it sticks to the seat, covers each side there, and I'll show you the back real quick. Clips in the back so it stays in place, so it's really perfect. Another upgrade that I got from EV Base is this microfiber. I'm not sure if it's Alcantara, but it does match, you know, the interior Alcantara very well, so pretty pleased with it. It obviously makes finger marks and stuff, so I used my hand to make it look like it was freshly vacuumed. But overall I'm pretty pleased with it. It darkens the interior, and you know, parking out in the sun here in Houston, UV protection, and just a great upgrade, especially if you plan on keeping your truck, you know, a long time like I do, and just overall protecting the dash. Also got the nice fridge here, refrigerator. Let's see what we got in there. Some electrolyte water, some Red Bull, and that's about it. But you know, pretty pleased with the refrigerator for sure. Going on road trips and stuff like that is really where it comes in handy. You know, have cold drinks and stuff, or even you know, other little snacks. I installed it myself. It was very easy. You just follow the directions. You pop off that plastic piece on the other side, on the passenger side, and then it just kind of slides in, and then I have the wire tucked in on the passenger side, and then it goes into the 120 volt in the back. So I actually really like this, and you know, I can't wait to use it more on different camping adventures and explorations. So that being said, let's walk to the vault, show you a couple of those new accessories. So what I added here is the MOLLE racks. I did have these off-road boards up in the front, but they were a little bit too heavy for the struts, or the gas struts, so the frunk would come down and wouldn't stay up. So I thought because it's heavy, it'd be a better placement back here. Still gives it enough room to have a nice little bat cave too to sleep in, of course. Not sure if I showed you that in the last episode or not. There's a little 3D printed shelf right there that was on Etsy, so that's where I put my phone for an alarm clock and, you know, different things like that, keys or whatever you want. I did add this net here. I bought that on Amazon. It is on my Amazon store in the link below. It's cheap. It was like 16 bucks or something, and then you can unhook it and then hook it over here so it's lined up and you can put groceries or different things you don't want rolling around. And then when I camp in this and different adventures, that's where I can put my shoes and anything to tuck in there, so it's, you know, not on the bed and, you know, out of the way. So of course, got the little SpaceX astronauts, and here a little bit later I'll turn it on. Hopefully we can get some good LED shots. I keep that in my house, which it's a super cool little guy, and we'll see what it looks like here up top. But let's go ahead and walk around to the front, I should say. And I will show you this new setup. Pretty excited about. I call it the SciVentra Content Creation Station. Let me go ahead and pop it open. So taking those off-road boards off of the MOLLE racks that I have here, and I put these black pouches. I believe on Tuesday I ordered some custom patches. The one on the left is going to say media, and the one on the right, field ops. So these pouches, the one on the right is going to be for zip ties, gloves. You can see my headlamp right there. Just different things, Gorilla Tape, anything that I might need. The one on the left is going to hold my cords when I'm out in the field as a mobile content creation station. It also has my Starlink cord and just different things that I'm going to continue adding. But pretty pleased on this organization. As you can see here, I've got a couple accessories. There's a flashlight, tire gauge for me, or if somebody else needs it, a little crowbar. You never know when you need to pry something and use something strong to pry, and a pair of scissors. So trying to think of anything when you're out, on an adventure, just to make it more easy, to accommodate when you're out in the wilderness. Coming down here though, did upgrade to the Veritas Vans Starlink case. I did get it wrapped in satin black, matte to match Rover. So turned out very well, very easy to install. I will show that later. This is where I keep it, but it goes on the roof in the back, for better exposure to the sky and the satellites, and no obstruction. So it's possible maybe to suction cup it on the inside underneath in the back seat. That's another placement I'm considering, although I do have the Cybertruck sunshade, so I think it's a little bit too thick. I haven't tried that yet, and I will. So that is the Frunk SciVentra Content Creation Station. Let's continue. Of course, I did upgrade to the Tesla OEM LED light bar from Tesla. I like how it is very sleek. It does have the new metal brackets. It integrates into Rover Cybertruck UI, and really excited to use this too on adventures to really light up the trail. And I think it's a great addition, especially for an exploration vehicle like Rover. You never know when you need that, and according to the spec, it lights up 5.5 football fields. So stay tuned for that, as you will see me using that here in the future. Now, another awesome upgrade, as you can tell, I upgraded to the XK Glow system. I had a local installer here in Houston called the HID Factory. up off 290 in Sam Houston Tollway. They did an amazing job. I told them that I would give them a shout out, you know, on this video, that if anybody is local, they did install it on my truck, did a phenomenal job, and I would recommend them highly. Very professional. And that being said, let me pull out my phone and I'll show you the app, and we'll go through a couple different settings. There is a plethora of different settings for this. I currently have it on the purple glow, which is the SciVentra color scheme, which I also use in the interior and on the floorboard foot lights as well, and that is my favorite. But we can go into, you can see I have the purple is called stealth mode, and you can click on this button here. Well, usually you can click on that button. Of course it doesn't work properly when you're filming, but you press recon. I really like that orange look, right? Because it's not quite dark enough. I will get some b-roll here so you guys can see it pop more at night, but I really like that orange for adventure, you know, exploration. And then I've also got this programmed here for, oh, actually the truck locked, so sometimes when that happens and I walk a little bit too far away, then the system goes in standby mode. Let's kick it on the work light. So out at the campsite or whatnot, you can turn this up bright and light up the campsite, which I think is going to be great. This is GPU mode that I programmed in here. I think it's cool. Got this red and blues just for kicks and giggles. And then I call this one ghost mode. So again, I'll do some footage here when it gets dark, and you can really see how cool and customized this feature really is. Another quick upgrade I should mention is I did the abstract ocean here. I forget what they call them, but for this piece, but it goes all the way down to here. So very cool. Obviously it matches the abstract ocean Rhino liner there that I installed, also here. So thought I would mention that. Not sure if you guys saw this here custom sticker that I put on, ACV-01, Autonomous Command Vehicle 1. Really looking for EV Base or Test Studio or one of the companies to make a drop-down airline tray for the back seat once Tesla unlocks the software for fully autonomous, where I can sit in the back seat and do some work, maybe show up to Daytona Beach or something after a hard day's work, and I'm on vacation. Looking forward to that.
Midtown Summit. Yeah. Rover, Houston's Batmobile. Night shift. Let's ride. Yeah. Midnight black with the skyline glow. Rolling so quiet they don't even know. City lights dancing off stainless steel. Every turn feels like a movie reel. Ghost mode active, no red and blue. Just another mission coming into view.
And go ahead and pop on the ditch lights.
Houston looks different in the middle of the night. Windows down, face so low. Watching downtown steal the show. Every bridge, every street, another destination underneath my feet. Rover, Houston's Batmobile. Built for tomorrow, engineered to feel. Ghost rig rolling, never standing still. Every road's another mission, every mile's another thrill. From Midtown Summit to the edge of town, find another road and we shut it down. Adventure loaded in the back all day, recovery gear if the pavement fades. Cooler ice down, camera charged, every trip leaves another mark. Drone overhead mapping every scene, living inside a futuristic dream. Steel reflections, neon rain, Houston flowing through every lane. We don't chase trends, we chase horizons. Always searching what's beyond them. Tomorrow, engineered to feel. Ghost rig rolling, never standing still. Every road's another mission, every mile's another thrill. No cape, no mask, just curiosity. No limits, no finish line. Only another sunrise. Skyline behind us, stars ahead. Adventures louder than words ever said. One more mile, one more climb, building memories. One frame at a time. GoPros rolling, drone in the breeze. Finding freedom where the highways lead.
Can't forget, you're out filming for a while, and P-Sport comes in handy. Alright guys, that's going to be it for this walk around for Rover. There's definitely more to come. If you want to see more, go ahead and hit subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.
Powered by Rover AI.
One last thought before I go. You don't have to have everything figured out before you start. Start with what you have, build as you go, and make it yours. See you on the next adventure.